Now that you had a chance to play with different kinds of patterns, let's go further as far as making this shirt something that the customer can really see what it looks like. They can see now a little bit better about what the design might look like because you've changed the color, you've removed some of the lines, so it's a little bit more representative of the vinyl that maybe you would cut out. Now, what I want you to keep in mind is that we have just changed this particular design to 2 colors because we thought it looked nice in 2 different colors. But you're going to have to keep that in mind when you're cutting out the design on your vinyl, that in order to have 2 colors, you're going to have to do 2 separate cuts. One of the black cut of vinyl and one of the glitter cut of vinyl. So with that in mind, and since this is like one of our very first projects, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the welcome also to be the glitter color, just so that we have a 1 color design for this first project. So remember, I go to the patterns and then I find my glitter vinyl, and now I'm going to add the glitter. Now you may or may not like that, but this is just for the demonstration of what we're doing next. So now everything is in the red glitter, assuming that we're going to cut it out all on 1 sheet of vinyl. Now some individuals like to take this design and then put it on a shirt to show people what that's going to look like. But they like to do it in the Silhouette Studio. And I'm going to tell you why I don't like that, and I'm going to actually show you. First of all, because of copyright, it's not appropriate to go and find shirts in most cases online and place them on the shirt. Nor is it fair to our customer to place it on a shirt we can't even get access to. So you want to make sure that our supplier has a shirt, or even take a picture of a shirt that we already have in stock. So I have done that already. I have a shirt that we have in stock, and I took my own picture of it. And I'm going to drag it into Silhouette. And then I'm going to zoom out because that picture was bigger than what my page was. And I'm going to resize that to fit on my mat like this. Okay. And then I'm going to zoom back in to fill my screen. Now I'm not saying I'm being the most efficient with this process, but you can see how I zoomed in and out, etc. Okay, now if I take this shirt and I right click on it, many of you have used something like Google Draw Tools before, or Paint. You know that when you right click, you can then arrange your images in an order. So I can send this to the back, and then I can place my design over my shirt. And I can resize now my text to fit the shirt that I've put here. Here's the negative to that. If I resize this text, I no longer have it the size of the text that it needs to be on the actual shirt for the cutout that I'm doing, okay? Because I'm resizing it for my mock-up. And then I'm going to have to go back later and resize it again for an actual shirt. So there are some options here. One option would be to go ahead and use this method as far as making a mock-up, but to make a copy of this welcome back design specific for the mock-up. So what you would do is you'd come up here and you'd save your welcome back design. And then you would go back and save that same design to your hard drive as welcome back mockup. And then you would be able to have one that you can then resize the text for the size of the shirt that's on the screen. Okay, that's one method. Another method is to actually take a screenshot of our design and then edit it in a different program. Before I go to a different program though, I'll just show you what this would look like if I go ahead and finish saving it and resizing it as the mock-up here. so that you can get an idea of clicking on the text boxes and just resizing it here. Sometimes it's a little difficult to grab some of the boxes once you have that other design in the back. See how it doesn't want to kind of catch the text box every time. And now I'm resizing it. When there's a phrase like this, a lot of the times it's important to kind of like center it the best you can across the chest and align with the armpits. Something else you might have wanted to do with this welcome back design is, instead of doing each box separately, each text box separately, you may have wanted to group those, as we've talked in the previous designs, to group the actual welcome back all together. So this is what a mock-up would look like. And the situation still remains the same, that in the basic edition of our program, we cannot save as like a JPEG. Okay, we can only save in a very limited number of file formats. And they give you the ability to save as a picture file in the business edition, but not in this basic edition of the software. So I'm going to show you how you can make a JPEG of your file in the next video.